Alright, YouTube, man. Let me go ahead and apologize. I need to apologize, like, sincerely and truly and really. It's been like a good 3 months, maybe even 4 months since my last video, and yeah, a lot of folks thought I was locked up in Thailand or some shit. Not the case. It's just yeah, I got back from Thailand and I was just getting back into the swing of things, basically. Like yeah, and then I really neglected putting out these videos. I have another confession to make. Like, it's really hot in Phoenix, Arizona. There ain't no sugarcoat in that. So basically, because of I want to say the lack of performance of the later part of this video, you get here, you can see the get up here. But because of the performance of my AC, I had to somewhat quit the van life, and I got a room. Like, I got a little small room to rent. It's in a nice little place. Shout out to Dan, nice guy. But yeah, I had to quit van life for a couple months here in Phoenix because I mean, when you got consecutive days of 114 and nights at above 90, it's kind of hard to sleep, even with your AC running. So yeah, I apologize for it being so long for this next video. But I do remember I did promise you a review, so it's time to get down to business about my complaints and gripes that I have with this Zero Breeze. Now, yeah, I paid a lot of money for this get up right here. I mean, like it was over 2 grand easily, because I got the double battery setup. They're selling each of these batteries now for like 6.99. Like, that's just ridiculous. Like, that's just ridiculous. Anyway, we'll get into some ridiculousnesses in a minute. But anyway, so if you're thinking about buying one of these Zero Breezes, I'm gonna go ahead and flat out say don't do it. Do not do it. Don't do it. I know they're coming out with a new Zero Breeze Mark III, and I'm not impressed, because the reason why they came out, because they scared, because of EcoFlow. EcoFlow got they wave too, and if I had any sense and any knowledge, I would have I would have got one of those instead of one of these, because like this thing here, like it's flat out waste of money. Like before you even consider doing that, let me explain something to you. There's a link in the video of some further explanation of what I'm getting at, but I'm gonna break it down to its rawness and its basics. Basically, in order to charge your battery, you're gonna need one of these if you're gonna try and charge your battery, like, separately from the unit itself. Like you can't charge the unit and have your battery attached to it without one of these. Now this is where the problem lies. This right here costs $130. Like, I mean, like, it's not much to look at, and it's $130. Your power pack right here is like $140. So in the $20 difference, like, Zero Breeze is basically laughing at you, saying that we're gonna charge you $129 for this little box and some couple cables, when I guarantee the manufacturing price of this is nothing more than $30-$40. So why not sell it to you for, like, I don't know, at worst case scenario you would sell it for $80, but not $120. That's just laughing in the customer's face, like, yeah, we're taking advantage of you and we don't give up. You heard me. You know where I'm going with that. So firstly, this is way overpriced. Secondly, it doesn't do what it's supposed to do when in the regular world of charging your equipment. So, like, okay, I guess they're trying to be smart by saying that if you have your battery connected to the AC, it's only going to draw half their amount of power if you got it hooked up to an external power source. So, like, I guess it splits the load between the battery and the AC unit. Thus, if you're powering from an outside source, like, normally it would draw, say, 220 watts, but with the battery attached to it, it's only going to draw 110 if you have an external source hooked in as well too. Okay, that's all good and well and fine and dandy, but where where stuff gets real messed up, to say the least, is that when your battery is hooked up to the AC while having an external source hooked up, your battery's still going to drain. It's not going to fully charge. It's going to drain. So, That's where I have a problem. I mean, like in any world of charging a device, if the battery is hooked to the device, the battery charges. It doesn't deplete. Oh my God, I don't know what the Earth Zero Breeze is thinking, man, when they came up with this design. I really don't know. So now, what they say is if you have two batteries, which I got, if you got two batteries now, and you hook it up, you're gonna get an indefinite amount of power, and your batteries will stay charged. Bullshit. Your batteries will still run down as well too. Maybe a slight tad bit slower. Nah, they run down the same way. In my experience, anyway. So I'm saying, what is the point? I mean, you're supposed to have your device charged when it's plugged into a charger, but it's not going to do that. It's just going to prolong runtime. I'm like, no, I don't want prolonged runtime. I want my batteries to charge. Real simple, real basic. That's why I'm telling you, I'm going to be real raw and real basic in this video because I'm kind of pissed off that I spent 129 on this, and they expect folk to pay 699 for a freaking battery that can't charge all the way by itself when the unit is turned on. The unit has to be off for a battery to be fully charged. Like what is this shit? I'm sorry, Zero Breeze, but you gotta do better than that. And like you're coming out with a new model which is more than likely backward compatible with these expensive ass batteries. Who? I'm telling you, the consumer right now, don't fall for the shit. Go ahead, get you an EcoFlow Wave 2 and be a much happier customer because I know I would have been if I did have got me a Wave 2. So now I'm stuck with all of this gear right here, and it's worthless, really. It's worthless. I mean, the amount of AC that it puts out is comparable to, say, one of your vents in your vehicle, just one. No, half of one of your vents in your vehicle, really. uh, I mean, yes, it does produce cold air, but the amount of air that it produces is, uh, it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculously low. That's why you can bear you'd be able to I guess cool a space the size of a tent. Yes, but if you have a van, that's not going to happen unless you section off your van in a way that's not normally possible. Maybe the bedding area, it might be possible to section off, and so that would be one way to achieve some kind of cooling within a van life space. But other than that, it's not worth it. It's not worth you spending your hard-earned cold cash on this piece of crap that cannot hold a charge and continues to discharge while plugged into an external power source, even when you spent over nearly early 1500 on a pair of batteries that's supposed to stay trickle charged and topped up because of this other piece of crap that they're selling for you over exuberantly. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. I'm sorry it took me so long to get this video out there to inform the consumer of what type of bullshit product this is. But like I had to learn the hard way. That's the way I really learned the way. I just like learning the hard way, and I'm trying to have you learn the hard way neither. So don't do it. Don't buy it. EcoFlow, baby. Wave 2. Go get it. Don't do this Zero Breeze stuff. And I'm gonna stand by that. Zero Breeze, you can reach out to me if you want to, but you can go ahead and reach out to me after you correct the error with this charging device right here with your 5 amp, 10 amp requirement. And you should have had that shit figured out before you even put this piece of equipment on the market. Just not doing what normal chargers do. Like normal chargers charge your device while it's plugged in. How are we depleting the battery when we're plugged in? It makes no I'm sorry. I've you got I'm heated already. I told you I'm heated, but it makes no sense. So I'm hot. That's why I had to put this video out, even though it's freaking past summer and we're heading into winter. I had to do this because we just had to let you know that don't waste your money on the Mark III because I'm pretty sure it's going to be backwards compatible and they're going to want you to buy these bullshit batteries that you can't charge. So there you have it. It had to be said. It's just the realness. Wow. So now I got that off my chest. I want to say that thank y'all for staying in tuned to my rant because I know I was going off, but I just feel that I was ripped off, and I don't want anybody else to be ripped off because it's just not right. 120, 140 makes no sense. So I will try to stay up on the videos, but I've like had a little profound little addition or twist, I should say, to my life circumstances. So more on that later. But yeah, I will promise. I can't say promise because I've done it a few times, but I will really try my utmost to keep up with the videos from here on out. That being said, it's time for me to go. Thank you for watching. We out.